funny to me actually how BMW is a parent company to Rolls-Royce and they still cannot, give it that very Rolls-Royce feeling. It's me again, and today we're going all the way to Germany. Well, technically I'm standing in Lagos, Nigeria, but yes, Germany. So if you're new here, please do well to hop on and ride with me simply by tapping on subscribe below and on the bell icon to turn on post notifications. Okay guys, so some special people are actually sponsoring my trip to Germany today, and they are no one else or no group else other than Motown Automobiles through Mr. Ladi Bentley, popularly known as Supercars of Nigeria. Yeah. So they've given me today's ride, so thank you for your sponsorship, Motown and Mr. Ladi. So today, like I said, I am doing one really exquisite, I totally did not expect this car. Yeah, I'm doing a BMW 7 Series, and right here at Motown, they have two, and they're both for sale actually. This here is the 750i Extra, and that over there is the 730i. So yes, this is my baby for today. Okay guys, so this I have with me is the 2020 BMW 750i. Yeah, now looking at it, you're probably like, ooh, okay, so let's tell you what's new on the 750i, yeah? Watch this. Come with me, come with me. You can see this, right? Why? Grills, they are massive. Now, okay, I understand the whole massive grills which can actually open and close for airflow into the engine, but I think their main focus was the market, China. Yeah, the Chinese have shown interest in cars that have bigger grills. Everybody's trying to meet up to that expectation, and so they have decided to put in massive grills in the 750i, something that can actually swallow me, like literally. I can pass through this thing to enter the engine. Really, this is something that should sit on, maybe in my opinion, the X7, but this is really massive. But, well, it's just smaller than the ones it gives us. What else about the new 750i do I like? The new bumpers. Yeah, so these new bumpers actually do some good. Yeah, they allow for airflow into the wheel arcs and allow for the air to come back out through the air vent. Well, that kind of reduces drag actually. As much as the 2019 model had similar headlamps, and a distinguishing factor rather is actually the size of the grills. This here is the headlamp of the 2020 750i, which is all laser LED. Yeah, so we have laser LED headlamps on the 750i. Okay, so now right at the back we have, well, the similar looking tail lights which are angular, but this is another crazy feature. Now we have light bars across the back of the 750i. Just right here. I find this a really lit feature. I think this is becoming the in thing now, but a lot of people have like light bars across the back of their cars, maybe, but I like it on the 750i. Okay, so right now we're in the cabin of the 750i, and I must say it does feel really luxurious. Like there's this plush leather all over the seats, and everything in here looks very business-like, executive, and very expensive. Like everything, there's like hardly any plastic in here. Even this is leather, and they're also soft and so comfortable. And you have the heated steering wheel, which is like super light, like really light. Oh, and a whole lot. So right here in front of me we have the digital gauge display, which is, I won't say it's just like that of the S-Class or the Audi A8, but it's quite good actually. Now we have the infotainment system, which, like I said, was updated to the latest iDrive version. Yeah, so you can actually be controlled via like various means. We have the toggle here, which you can use to, then you have the media buttons, then you have like gesture control, and it's also touchscreen. Yeah, it's touchscreen infotainment system. This is my coolest feature with the infotainment system. Actually, it has voice control. Listen to this. Hey BMW.
Hello. What can I help you with?
But it's actually really cool. Oh, and you can actually customize it to like use your own name. So instead of saying hey BMW, you can use like your own name. So if you bear Shitu or Shege, you can be like hey Shitu, hey Shege, or hey Abigail, stuff like that actually. So yeah, the BMW 750i is actually equipped with a whole lot of driver assistant features. Like you have the lane keep assist, the emergency braking, and a whole lot more. You have like your front and rear cameras for like when you change the gear into reverse actually. So just as is known, most of the 7 series are equipped with a whole lot of safety and technology features. I feel like they're actually a little too much actually. But right here, of course, you have like your cup holders, you have the wireless charging port here. Then right in here, you have like there are about 2 USB-C ports and 4 other USB ports or 12-volt sockets somewhere scattered around the car. Then you have the air vents, which I find really, really cool. Now watch this. So you can actually change the temperature of the vents. So if you want it hot, this is something I find really cool. All you need to do is touch. So you can see that each time I touch, this white line follows my fingers. And it's so precise and really apt. Same for this other side. Then here, of course, this is where you control like the seats. Yeah, you are also offered massage and heating or cooling seats here. So this is touchscreen also. You can do whatever it is you want. Put it anyhow you want to put it. And you have your gear, which is an 8-speed automatic standard transmission. This is actually standard on all the 7 series. Yes, and of course all the 7 series, as we all know, but in case you don't know, are all X drives except the 740, which is the rear wheel drive, but it has an optional all-wheel drive. Then something I really like, yeah, paddle shifters alongside the other controls and driver assistant controls on the steering. And right on the door here, we have different controls for different reasons. We have like those for the glasses. You can actually control most of the glasses from here. You lock the doors, control the side mirrors, everything actually, basically. Right now we're in the back seat, and I think I prefer being in the back seat. Like if I ever have to get this car, I will definitely get a chauffeur. There's fun driving it, of course, with all of the features present, but oh my god, have you seen all of this room? Like this is just the 750i. The 730i is even longer, and look at all the room. Like I'm not a very tall person, but I have longer legs than I should have, and look at the space. Oh my god, this is super amazing. So of course, just like in the front, we have air vents by the side. Right here we have, of course, the panoramic roof. And then the door controls. Yeah, so you have the door handles, speaker, different compartments, the door controls, which you can use to take up and roll down the glasses, unlock the car, the blinds. There's a whole lot of stuff in here. I don't even know which I should and which I shouldn't talk about, because there is so much. Just look at it. You even have mirrors in here. Really, mirrors up here. Wow. So here we also have our air vents. There are air vents everywhere in this car, and of course you have your controls. These are also massage seats here, so you have the controls right here. Oh my god. So I just saw something that I totally forgot to mention about in the front. There's wood. I love cars with wood. Look at this beautiful wood. Oh my god, the decor of this car is actually, like, when I found out the price, I was like, why does it even cost this much? But everything in this car is expensive. So is it worth it? Hell yes, it is. Okay, so right now to the seats. These seats can comfortably take 3 people, and there's like space left. Also, you can fit in like 2-3 car seats in here. Now normally in other cars, the other stuff like the clips, you have to dig your hand in and bring them out, but here you have zippers. So luxurious. This will pay attention to detail. Wow, this is actually so cool. So now normally when you just want to sit and enjoy your car without having an extra person in the middle, you can bring down the armrest, which is plush and soft. Now this is a 750i, so there's like no rear infotainment system or even the detachable tablet, which is usually found right here, and then the toggles and all of that stuff. They're all found in the 730i. So if you're looking for something that is that speaks more of executiveness, you know, more of luxury, like focus more on the luxury aspect, you should totally go for the 730li. But if you want to go for something that is sportier, this is actually the mid-class. You understand? So you can go for this, but if you want to feel all of that energy, you can go for the Alpina B7 or the M760i and the rest. Of course, there's also like a hybrid version, which is the 745e, and the diesel versions, which are the 730d and 740d. Oh my god, like there's so much in here, and the comfort of this car alone, it's just it's making everything to disappear from my head. Oh god, you should totally feel this. And then the car is wrapped, but there's something really cool. So the front seat here, of course, is a power seat. I can't take this off. I really don't want to take this off. I feel like, oh my god. But you can actually move this seat forward and bring this out to stretch your legs, put on it, and just rest. So if you think that this car is worth a house, you are driving a house, because this, you can so live in this. It's so comfortable, so comfortable. This is beautiful, totally. Okay, so you probably be wondering what's powering this, what are we going to call this now? Let's call it a demigod. Yeah. It is powered by a 4.4 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. Here. It actually pushes out 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. So this car moves from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.924 seconds. That is actually really fast for a car that is this executive, this size, and most importantly for a car that weighs 4,878 pounds. That is mad, that is lit, that is everything actually. You're probably wondering the fuel economy rating. Yeah, the car fuel economy ranges somewhere between 18 to 29 miles per gallon. But I don't think anybody that can afford this car is going to be wondering or going to be worried about fuel economy. If you can afford this car, hell yes, you don't even have to think about fuel economy, because we can deal with it too. Now, this beautiful baby here goes on 20-inch wheels. Oh, just look at this. This is bliss. Now, let's talk about cargo space. This beautiful baby here has, look at this, a very massive cargo. So this in here is about 18 cubic feet and can fit in, give or take, 1 or 2 large boxes and maybe 2 mid-size right here. Of course, right in here you have your first aid kit, and then you have like other compartments. BMW and space, they sure love each other so much. Wow, this is spacious. But for other cars like its competitors, do you think they're larger than this? Because I know for one that the S-Class does have larger cargo space than this. What do you think? Tell me that in the comment section, will you? Something else about this car is this. Now, right here, we have our exhaust pipe. Now you're probably thinking, oh my god, whatever is right here is so beautiful. They actually did really good to give this to us. But look, it's actually a fake one. Now we have the original one right here. Why would they even do that? But I guess if no one looks, they're not going to notice that, right? Still doesn't give that a pass mark to me. So now, it's funny to me actually how BMW is a parent company to Rolls-Royce, and they still cannot, give it that very Rolls-Royce feeling, that similar touch. Okay, I can't really feel this in that, especially telling by the fact that I literally just reviewed a Rolls-Royce Ghost, although it's a series 2, but I find this kind of better, still misses that very Rolls-Royce feeling. So I don't know, is there any way they can put that in, since this is literally the luxury of BMW? You understand? But anyway, this car comes with a whole lot of safety tech features. Like I mentioned earlier, it has soft suspension, so when you're moving, you're like floating. Technically, that's like the same with every other car in this class. The steering is precise, handling is great, it has quick acceleration, especially for a car like this. I find it really cool that it has all these things though, but there are still a few things that I do not like. Yes, this brings us to that section. Things I do not like about this car. So now, things that I do not like about the 2020 BMW 750i. Right. Number one, I feel like the design is too serious. Yeah, It doesn't have that very fun feel. Yes, it does feel business-like, exquisite, but really, what if I'm a fun person who is not a 9-to-5 person, or who is not a CEO, but I can afford it, and because I love BMW, I want to get it. It doesn't exactly suit me. So that is one. Then there's too many tech stuff, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Okay? There's too many things and they take time to master. Why can't one thing literally just control everything? Like, too many tech stuff in there, right? Now, something else that I so do not like. It's a really cool thing actually, but I don't like it. Now, the digital gauge display, yeah, when you look at that of the competitors, they see it. It's not that they see it, they're actually a lot better. Because the dials on this one are pretty smaller, and there's a whole lot of space in between one and the other, and so you're probably just wondering, what are you guys leaving all of this space for? Utilize the space, that's why it's there, okay? You're driving and then I have to strain to see how fast I'm going, or what my floor meter is telling me, or what this is. Come on, really? And there's also this whole Android and Apple thingy again. Yes, so on this car the infotainment system is only compatible with Apple CarPlay, but you can control this car from your phone. The sad thing is you can't control it from an Apple phone, you can only control it from an Android phone. So I don't understand, if they didn't make the infotainment system compatible with Android Auto, and if they didn't make the app available in Apple Store, what were they trying to do making one for the other? So infotainment system for Apple and controlling the car from the Android phone, it doesn't make any sense to me. Does it to you? Now finally, this is one more thing I don't like, but I think it's not even I think. This is definitely not just about the 7 Series, it's about BMW in general. Why is it difficult to tell the cars apart? Anyone who's not good with BMW cars literally can't tell a 3 Series from a 5 Series. The 7 Series is different because it's a bigger size sedan. But what about other cars? Why do they look too alike? Same with that business-like interior design. It still looks like there's a uniform BMW interior look. Now, no matter how they try, it's as if the head of design just says, oh, make this newer, but no different. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. To me, I feel like the 2027 series is the closest thing to the Rolls-Royce Ghost. So what do you think? Tell me that in the comment section. Also, do you think that the 7 Series is better than the Audi A8 or even the Mercedes S-Class? Tell me what you think about that also in my comment section. Now, judgment. Yes. So, do you reckon, or do I reckon you ignore this, consider it, or buy it? Well, I think you should consider it. Yeah. For obvious reasons. It's a BMW, it's actually worth it, everything about it is exquisite, it provides more than it looks like it can provide. There's a ton of reasons, and if I should start this video, it's so not going to end. So yeah, this brings me to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for riding with me. We've arrived at our destination again. Yeah, thank you once again to Motor Automobiles and Supercars of Nigeria for lending me the 2020 BMW 7 Series. Like I said earlier, these cars are actually put up for sale. So this is the 750i, which I just reviewed. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but the 750i costs 75 million naira from Motor, and the 730i over there costs, yes, 67 million naira. Ta-da! Yeah. So I'm very sure, I don't know, how much do you think it actually costs without telling you? Looking at it, how much do you think it costs? Tell me that too in my comment section. If you like what you have just seen, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap on the bell icon to turn on post notifications, and follow me on Instagram at Ride With Me. So here's my saying. See you again next time. I thought I would want to leave you. Bye guys.